All right, we're back. Because apparently there's a Fate channel going on. I had no idea this was about to happen, but, I mean, I guess it does kind of make sense. We're getting one for Golden Week here. So this is going to be our Golden Week Fate channel. Let's go ahead and see what we got cooked up here. Now, I already just, like, quickly skimmed it to see, like, some of the details here, but it looks like we're starting things off with a very awesome Mythic Loki by the looks of it. I love that they censored her chest, by the way, with the smoke. Oh, man, I can't wait to see the full art for this. The YouTube unfriendly version of that. But here we go. So, Mythic Hero Loki. It's cool that they're finally going back to Loki, and hopefully Thor as well. I feel like Thor and Loki have been very underutilized, even though they keep on showing up in the story over and over again. So, maybe we'll get some more backstory with them. Alright, so this is Mythic Loki. Artwork looks really good, by the way. Again, it's sent... Oh my god. Is she really that unfriendly for YouTube? Were they going to get flagged and the video was going to be, like, rated 18 and up if they showed the uncensored art of her? Okay, regardless, here we go. Let's see what's going on. So, she's a flying staff-type unit. That's nice. We need more staff units, because I feel like staffs are very underpowered right now. We've been recently getting better ones like Hortensia and the baby Emerin, but like staff units have always been kind of underpowered. Alright, so we got Dazzling Discord, new B skill for staffs. At the start of turn, for the closest foes in 5 spaces a unit and foes in 2 spaces of those foes. If any foe's res is less than unit's res, inflicts Discord on that foe. Also inflicts attack and res -4 on the foe during combat, and foe can't counterattack. That's a really good B skill for these staff-type units. They just give a crazy debuff to the enemies. You're doing Discord there, and then you're still getting Dazzling Staff, and you're also doing some stat drops in combat. So this could be a really nice B skill. Okay, then we have Divine Deceit here, C skill. At the start of player phase or enemy phase, if any foes in cardinal directions of unit have res less than unit's res +5, inflicts gravity on those foes. This is really nice because the original Loki can only inflict gravity on ranged type opponents. So here you're giving gravity to anybody regardless of movement type, which is nice. Also, at the start of player phase or enemy phase, if any foes within 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit have res less than unit's res +5, inflicts ploy and exposure on those foes as well. Okay, even more debuffing. So this is essentially like she has a built-in gold border ploy skill on her C skill there. So that's really nice. Then also at the start of turn, or after start of turn effects trigger on player phase or enemy phase units. If any foes within 3 rows or 3 columns have greater than or equal to 3 bonus effects active, excluding stat bonuses, neutralizes those... Oh my god, neutralizes those effects? Bro, it's a permanent duo Thor duo skill. Yeah, that... That came so late. We needed this so badly. Oh my god. Yeah, she's a must summon if she has some shit like that. Permanent duo Thor? Yes, please. Also, if the foe has any penalty effects active, grants attack and res up 5 to unit during combat. Yeah, so here we go. Mama Loki is here to cook once again. She's got Supreme Thok. That O should be an I, man. They need to replace the O with an I. Alright, then she has, looks like attack and res catch for the A skill, and then Glitter of Light. New special for these staffs, and then return plus. You're probably going to want to give her the new assist from the baby Emerin instead of return. So that she can do that and then move again and take a second action. That's a really good assist. Okay, so Supreme Thok, 14 might, 2 range, 1 gives Kanto 1. Calculates damage from staff like other weapons. Accelerates special trigger. And then at the start of turn, if unit's HP is over 25%, grants special cooldown count -1 to unit. Oh, she automatically cooldown ramps herself for free? Okay. Then also, at the start of combat, if unit's HP is over 25%, grants attack and res up X to unit, where X is 6 plus 20% of unit's res at the start of combat. And then unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack, and unit deals damage equal to 20% of unit's res during combat. Yeah, so they gave her some decent damage potential here with the pre-charging of specials, and then also, like, all this true damage she's getting. But really, her value is going to come from all the support that she's able to do with that C skill. And I think she's an Astra Season Mythic Hero because they're showing her off in... Yeah, this is definitely Astra Season... Wait, is it? Okay, she's a Dark Defense Hero. Interesting. I would have thought she would have been an offensive hero. Okay, she's a defensive mythic for Dark Season. Okay. So why are they running her on offense? That's so backwards. Like, they have her on offense for the offense team. All right, like I thought, Attack and Res Catch 4, and then they're showing Divine Deceit again for some reason. I guess they're trying to just, like, show off what it does. All right, but we get it, right? We know what it does. It gives people the middle finger is what it does. All right, then we have Glitter of Light, 3-hit special. If an assist skill is used, unit's special cooldown count does not go down. When special triggers, boost damage by 45% of foe's res. Pretty good. Calculates damage from staff after combat damage is added. And then if this special is triggered during combat, then after combat inflicts a status on target and foes in 2 spaces of target, preventing counterattacks. So it's got built-in flash as well. I don't really think that's going to matter too much. I mean, it's nice, but really the main thing you're getting out of her is the ability to, like, neutralize any bonuses on the foes in 3 columns, and then she does ploy and exposure and also gravity. Are they going to show her banner? All right, hold on. Let's skip ahead a little. Let's see. Oh, they also talked about this. So if you're able to get a +1 merge on Thor, and from this point forward, any legendary or mythic hero that releases, or even emblem hero, you're going to get access to this special heroic ordeal that you can do that's going to give you 600 flowers of the unit's type. So in this case, Loki is a flying type, so you're getting 600 flying flowers. And if the next emblem hero is infantry type, then it would be infantry flowers, or if they're cavalry type, then it would be cavalry flowers, and so on and so forth. So they are trying to make some headway on giving us more access to flowers. But what we really need more access to is the Ascended Florets. I think those are just way too limited right now. All right, yeah, so all legendary, mythic, and emblem heroes, if you get 1 merge on them, you're going to be able to get access to all of those flowers. But again, I mean, it's like a cry for help. They're trying to, as hard as they can, to get people to want to summon more than 1 copy of the unit so they can get the merge there. That also devalues for fodder, too. Like, if you got a 2nd copy of Emblem Ike, are you going to want to go for the merge, or would you want to go for Lagu's friend for the fodder, right? Like, I would rather just take the fodder B skill, to be honest. Okay, so here we're getting some Golden Week login bonuses. We're getting every flower type times 154, 77 Heroic Grails, and then 77 Divine Dues. All right, we're also getting some Return Hero Fests for all of the Brave banners, which is pretty good. I mean, you'll be able to free summon and get... Maybe you'll be able to hit the jackpot and get somebody nice. Particularly on Brave 6 and Brave 7, I think that's where you can get some really delectable goodies. Because, I mean, Brave 7 is coming up on... Or Brave 6 is coming up on refines in a couple of months. And then the Brave 7 units are still pretty solid. Yeah, so they're going to have Hero Fest rates for these. 5% focus, and then 3% off focus, and then totals up for 8% for your 5-star rate. Also, if you have the FEH Pass, you can choose a 5-star focus hero after summoning 40 times, so you get a spark, basically. Up to 4 times. You really don't want to do that many summons on these banners, but I mean, it's a nice way. Like, just 1 spark access is sufficient enough, I would say. That didn't need to be FEH Pass exclusive. They could have just gave everybody a free spark on the banners. I don't see why they needed that to be FEH Pass locked. All right, and then we're also going to be getting 3 tickets for every banner. So with FEH Pass rate, or Hero Fest rates, and all of these tickets, you're probably going to pull maybe 1 or 2 5-stars out of this. So that is really nice. Anytime they give us the golden tickets is always really good. Okay, so this part now, they're also going to go ahead and show off the return of Røkkr Sieges. So, yeah, they remembered it. It still exists. So, it's going to be making a comeback. And we have all of these very thick, extra thick baddies here that are going to be fighting against us. So, for this time, the rewards are going to be more dragon flowers. Again, pushing home the fact that they want to make these flowers more accessible. And that's definitely going to be good. doing it from a mode like Røkkr Sieges, as long as the mode reruns very frequently instead of just being tossed aside like they did last time. They need to run these pretty often, I would say. So this next one is going to run on the 24th, which is pretty soon. That's in like 2 or 3 resets for now, so not bad. All right, then we're also getting new updates for May. So we're getting remixes and also refines for these 2 legendary heroes. We're getting legendary Sigurd and also Byleth. My god, Sigurd... Is he going to be once again the horse god? Let's find out. So Holy Knight 2. Isn't it supposed to be Holy Knight Aura 2? Okay, whatever. Holy Knight 2. At the start of turn, grants unit can move 1 extra space. That turn only. And if unit initiates combat, reduces damage from foe's first attack during combat by 40%. Boosts special damage by 30% of unit's attack. Oh, okay. Did he do that before? I think he did something like that before, right? Alright, then also after combat, if unit special triggered, grants attack and defense up 6. Unit can move 1 extra space, and if unit initiates combat, reduce damage from foe's first attack by 40% to unit and all allies for 1 turn, even if unit's HP reaches 0, which is pretty clutch. You can just like suicide him in, and then all of a sudden all your other units can move 1 extra space. Gonna need to see what his weapon does though, but like 4 movement and cavalry type is always gonna be really strong in this game, and being able to give all your other units +1 movement as well is going to be really strong too. Then he's got sealed defense as his upgraded B skill. Oh, that's interesting. They're giving him an upgraded B skill when he had a perf B skill, I think. Didn't he come with a perf B skill, or am I tripping? But they're just like, whatever, who cares about that? Just go for sealed defense 4. Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, and then Legendary Byleth. This guy needs quite a lot of affirmative action here. He's not really all that great anymore. So, Sublime Heaven 2. At the start of turn, if unit's special cooldown count is at its max value, grants -1 special trigger. Or a special cooldown count, rather. Also boosts special damage by 30% of unit's attack. If in combat against a dragon foe or beast foe, boosts special damage by 60% instead of 30. That's quite a lot. Then also, when special triggers, neutralizes... nullifies DR effects on the enemies. And then he's picking up attack and speed 4. What was his C skill before this? I can't even remember. I guess it doesn't even matter, right? Like, alright, sure. We'll take attack and speed 4. Again, I think we need to see what his weapon does to really come to a conclusion, just like with Sigurd, but I mean, Sigurd, I can't see any universe where Sigurd doesn't just end up being amazing. Like, he's already still kind of usable. You can just run him on a Pathfinder line, and he can still do stuff. All right, we're going to be getting... These are going to be the weekly summon revivals that they do 3 a week. So you get a free summon 3 times every week on those banners, which is obviously good. And I think that's pretty much it. So that covers us for all of the Golden Week stuff. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, but... My god. That is one bad mama. So, this is your boy Tacho signing out. Hope y'all enjoyed the coverage, and be prepared for a permanent Duo Thor.